Hi guys, still on DK here, and one of the things we need to make is we go to Ctrl-Alt-F. If you are one of those guys that say, I want to test it out immediately, right? In 2 weeks time it will be released, will be on SourceForge and everywhere. But if you want to build it yourself, right, you can always do, and that's something maybe people don't know. And I see I still have to clear my cache. So clear and preload cache on the other computer. And if that's done, and we reload the page, we got here build your own ISO, right? Not many people, or we do not stress it enough maybe, know that you can build your own ISO. You can personalize any of our ISOs the way you see fit. So this is one of our images on DK here we just took, and yeah, it is not that difficult. It's just following this. So I am on DK and I want to make my own ISO on the system. So I'm gonna say, look, here I am on my phone or on my home directory, home Eric. Right mouse click and I say Ctrl-Shift-V. That's not difficult at all. Then we get a super Q to close this. This is the way to create your personal ISO. And if you're going to change things, and that's here, packages. In the packages, you want to have something more, something less. I do find it strange that this is going to 3 here, so I might have put a rule in there that's still gone or something like that. I'm not sure. So it's going to number 3, as you see here. And that's not intentionally anyway. So still a work in progress, I guess. So you go and have a look at all the packages that we are having in here, and you say, for instance, let's go for Vivaldi, right? We do like Vivaldi, so I'm gonna put it on the ISO, and that's it, right? Just a few hashtags out of there or in there, as long as if it can be found with on the ArcoLinux repos and the ArcoLinux repos, you can add it, not edit, but add it as well, so you can see what you want to have. So let's kill this one and then go up here, and all you need to go, you don't have to change, right? You just build and that's it. But if you want to change, then you change first and then you type. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to do. And then let's have a look. Arch ISO is present and he's building an ISO. He needs of course to download 1097 packages, but yeah, of course, right? So my cache is empty basically. So this is what happens here. Setting the general parameters, that's the version of December, that's going to be the ISO name. We're using Arch ISO version 73, and we're building in one folder. And there will be later on an ISO in this one if no errors occur, because Pacman is Pacman, and if you see something that's double or conflicts or we can't get something or whatever reason, right? Pacman is Pacman. We have to adhere to its rules. For instance, this guy is not available on mirror Osbeck, but as long as he finds it on another mirror, there's no issue. But if you have only one mirror, right, that one, and it doesn't have the package, it stops. Stuff like that. So you have to be, well, the thing to analyze if things happen. So is this difficult? I don't know, you be the judge of that. Is this difficult? You just clone it, change it, and run script it. The 40 for the second time is more conservative for your bandwidth users, so basically use it all the time. And in 30 we're gonna chuck out all the variables, and maybe some interesting thing to remember. You know the cars, SUV, sudo pacman minus SUV, and then you see something interesting, right? This is the cache. So if we use number 30, that folder is gone. I mean, well, the content of that folder is gone. All the packages in it are gone, which happened here as well. I had to download 1098 packages, and then the cache is full again. So in computer, lots of things now here available. I have to look file system, var, cache, pacman, and now it's filled with packages and the signing, right? And this is what we need. It needs all these packages to install it on here to make an ISO. And number 30 just cleans out all of this. Voila. Let's wait a little bit and see when the ISO is built. The poor guy is finished. All right, it all depends on what hardware do you run this. I have only 4 cores, so probably a quad core that I had from years ago. So it all takes a bit longer if you have 4 or 32 or 64 cores, right? Anyway, it's finished and it did not go over the temperature, so I took a look at sensors, which shows me it's not gonna over 70 or 80, it was just around 60. So, keeping track of things, we have now an ISO. And as simple as that, you have this available to burn with MinStick, which is there. You'd say, okay, drag this thing in here, pop in a USB, and write, and done, right? MinStick has been reliable for the last 10 years on Linux Mint, and then later on ArcoLinux, and later on ArcoLinux. So, works fine. And if you want to know what's on this particular ISO, you go and have a look at this. A long list of all kinds of packages that go on there, but they also get removed, right? Calamares needs stuff from Plasma, but if you're not on Plasma, it gets removed afterwards. As simple as that. If it's not needed, we can do this in Pacman. If you don't need it, don't want it, remove it. So there you go. You've got all the information available for you to build your own personal ISO, and it's going to be here. These are just check files that we use to check if this one is correct or not. But that's for putting stuff online so people can check that it's correct. All right, this is how you build an ISO. You change it or not. Oh yeah, Vivaldi, right? Control find Vivaldi. Yep, of course, it's on there. It's on the ISO. It's gonna be on your future system because it's WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. So if you decided to put it on there, it's gonna be in a live environment, and it's gonna be later on your real metal machine. All right, enjoy.